Our first guests are Doctors Justin and Tori Asbury. Well, welcome back to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here today. Now, for our viewers who may not have had the opportunity to meet you the last time you were on the show, we'll just start with a little bit of background. So, how long have you and your family been here in Brunswick County?
We've been here just under a year now.
Okay.
We moved here and joined Novant, working for them.
But you feel like it's home already, right?
It is, definitely.
Great. Well, where were you prior to moving to this area, Tori?
Before here, we were in East Tennessee in Johnson City. We practiced right outside of Johnson City for 3 years before we came to North Carolina.
Oh, wow. How's the move been so far? Do you love it here?
We do. It's been a great transition for us, yeah.
Well, good. Well, let's talk a little bit about your education. Justin, tell us where you went to school and did your residency.
Med school, we actually both did in Blacksburg at Virginia Tech up there.
That's so nice.
That's actually where we met. We actually met and got married in 2007, and then we graduated in 2008.
Great.
And then did the rest of our residency and family medicine training near Virginia Beach, Newport News area for 3 years here before moving to Tennessee.
And you say you'd been in practice about 4 years before you moved here?
3 years before we moved here, yeah, and then a year here, so.
Great, great. Well, I hear that July is going to be a really exciting month for you guys, and that you're opening a new practice in the Waterford area, and it's called Novant Health Oceanside Family Medicine, and that's their 4th location, right?
Yep.
Tell me about that. Where exactly is the office located?
It's in, as you mentioned, the Waterford area in Leland. So it's on one of their Waterford Medical Plaza there on the 2nd floor, actually. So we definitely are excited. It's the community that we live in already, so we're excited for it.
And so I hear they've remodeled the office, and it's beautiful, and will be a great place for your patients to come to.
Yep.
Good. Now, Tori, I think you'll be moving from the Southport office where you currently are. Is that correct?
That's right. We've been in Southport for a year, and you know, Southport's such a great town.
It's wonderful.
So many wonderful people there, and Dr. Johnson and Dr. Moore, they've been great. So, of course, there's mixed emotions with leaving that practice. We're really excited about getting started in Leland, though, and adding more access to, you know, Brunswick County for all of the Novant patients.
That's exactly right. And Justin, you're moving from the Bolivia office?
Yep, just down the road, just down 17 there.
So that'll be quite a change for you, too.
Yep, a little bit. But it'll be a good one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're both looking forward to that, and you'll be practicing together. I think that's a great thing to have husband and wife together and practice. I'm sure you guys are excited about that.
Yeah, it's worked really well for us in the past because we do family practice and we like to see the whole family. So that's been a really good thing for us to be able to get to know families as a family. And I think patients have really liked that in the past, and it makes it a lot easier for coverage and things like that. So it's been great in previous locations.
Well, let's talk about your plans for the Leland office. Now, what all services will you provide? Let's talk a little bit more about the, like, birth to death. Is it that kind of thing? And
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything?
Total family. We're always interested and excited and used to seeing newborn on up through retired, you name it with that. It's exciting for this location for us, too, because really mentioning access, not just for location-wise, but for hours. And so what we're doing different there, actually opening earlier than typical practices have. So we'll actually have access for phones or for appointments even before 8 in the morning and actually through lunch. We won't have set lunch breaks, so folks can get in.
So the phone will answer.
Phone and appointments available even through lunchtime as well as early appointments. So I think it's great for the community and area to help improve access.
So again, you do see patients of all ages, but how young would you see a child?
Newborns, after they're discharged from the hospital.
Really?
We don't go to the hospital to the newborn nursery, but as soon as they're discharged home, we start seeing them.
So just at a couple weeks then?
2 days.
2 days?
If someone needs to be seen at, a day or 2 days old, a lot of times the baby will be discharged and they need to have a follow-up right away for a weight check or, jaundice or something. We can do that as well.
Wonderful. That's going to be great for the Leland area because I think there are so many young families in that area with children.
Right.
I think that, and especially with those hours, if you have extended hours, what a great plus that is for those families. How about well care and sick care? You'll do both, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, we'll have, of course, sick care and same-day appointments, and we're actually even going to be doing some e-visits for certain complaints and things like that. But the well care, well child checks, and immunizations for pediatrics and adults too.
So will you do all immunizations?
All ages with that. And the great thing, mentioning immunizations, is actually all insurances too. So that's a big thing. It was really important to us that not just commercial, but Medicaid, Medicare, really covering everything because they do have certain guidelines for different immunizations with that. So we're excited.
That's awesome. Well, I know that Novant Health has OBGYN offices in the Waterford Medical Plaza. Is that correct?
Yep.
Right.
So that means new moms can kind of just bring their baby right over to you after delivery. I think that's a really cool idea there.
Yeah, and with the electronic medical record, those babies are delivered at the hospital, and usually we have their information as soon as they walk in the door. So it makes it just so seamless for parents to bring their newborn in.
Right, it does. I just didn't even think about that part of it. Yeah.
Yep, it definitely makes it easier, and it's close to what we did before. Actually, in practice in Tennessee, we actually did inpatient newborn care, so we would see in the hospital and out here. So we like seeing that on up through ages. So.
Before we wrap up, are there any particular focus areas that you all are interested in that you would like to share?
Of course, we like seeing all ages, pediatrics. I do a lot of women's health. Really big, prevention is a big thing for me.
Sure.
Preventing diseases, whether that be through nutrition or exercise or just screenings. So that's something I focus on a lot.
So you do total women's care?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Non-surgical care, of course.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of, like you mentioned, lifestyle, and it's big. It's big for us for what we do, and I think it's a big thing for all ages that we really focus and look at. Sports medicine, whether injuries or things that happen at all ages, is something I kind of also am interested in.
And I believe in the past where you've participated in some physicals for athletes in the area and what have you, and I know that's a particular interest of yours.
Definitely is. So.
That's great because we can always use that kind of help for our residents here in Brunswick County. So that's great. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm curious, I know you're taking new appointments, correct? And how might we do that?
Well, a couple options. You can do it online.
Can you?
Through Novant, their website there. But then we also, and I think they'll put the number on the screen as well. The main number for the office will open up starting through the July is 910-408-1130. They can call it as well.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you and to have you back. And I hope to see you again. We'll follow up after you've been open for a few minutes. We'll follow up and see how it's going for you guys.
Okay, great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Sure. No problem.